Yes, so you need to understand why you're doing it, right? So you have to get out of this sort of required course or this class mentality or this test taking mentality, right? That, you're used to sort of responding to what people have given to you. And with critical writing and in a gen ed class and a generative writing project, you have to be able to generate the foundations and the requirements and the justifications and rationales for the class, for the text, for the problem that you're looking at. You know how to do that. You can do it, right? Um, but a lot of people aren't doing that, and a lot of people aren't trained to do that. I mean, basically, our education system does fail us, I think, in not training us to write in a more or produce in a more generative way rather than a disciplinary way. Okay, so it's something of I'm making a hard criticism here, but it's an important one, and it's also one that hopefully will get you over the hump in terms of proposal writing and critical generative thought. Okay, so just keep that in mind in terms of writing a proposal. Okay, and I'll get back individual comments on your Nietzsche proposal before the end of the day. Looking at the some of the assignments below. So in order to help you with the second go around of proposal writing, I've given you some assignments in a different way. So they're more raw and they're plump. Thinking out loud here, okay? So I'm trying to give you more material to work with, more of the process, right? In order to help you write your proposal, right? In order for you to fill in the blanks, more or less, with your proposal, right? So I give you 7 topics here, I believe. Yes. You want to pick one, and then you want to write your 250, 500 word proposal. For the first one is Marxism and the historical, right? And I've given you some key words here, and then I give you sort of a lot of thinking, thought bubbles and thought experiments here. And here's where the basic assignment is, right, is so where do you stand on Marx's or Marxism's interpretation of history? How can you utilize the Communist Manifesto in order to make an argument for or against this interpretation of history? Okay, so you want to make sure that you're doing that, right, that you take a side and that you also are using the Communist Manifesto as evidence in your analysis.